I'm here on holiday with the family, and guess what? One of my Seikos let me down. Ridiculous! Let's get into it! So me, Mrs. NWC and the kids decided to go on a lovely, relaxing holiday to Center Parcs. Okay, it's not that relaxing. It's actually one of those holidays where you feel like you need a holiday when you get back after this holiday. You know what I mean? I thought it'd be great to take just 3 watches. Anyone that has more than 3 watches in their collection know the troubles we have of deciding what to wear each day. We got too many! Not only did I decide on just bringing 3 watches, they were going to be 3 Seiko watches, yeah. Maybe a couple of watches that I hadn't shown a lot of love for recently, so it was time to bond with them again. And the watch I thought would give me the least problems, actually, well, I could have lost it. The first watch I decided on wearing on the first day, and actually I drove up in this watch, was my awesome Seiko Day Date. This watch is honestly one of my favourite Seikos I own, and it's pretty much the cheapest. I think on Creation watches now you can get it for around £100, no import tax. It's just so easy to wear. The dial is very dynamic without being showy, and I think it's probably the best anti-flexing watch you can own. It just does a fantastic job of A, keeping the time, B, feeling comfortable on your wrist. It's just one of those watches I keep coming back to. Yes, recently the company has brought out these new Seiko 5s that look a lot similar to my SNX S79K1, but it's just that dial, just awesome. I'm so glad I got it, and so glad I brought it with me on this holiday. The next watch I brought with me was the beautiful SSC 947, the solar chronograph. I wanted an ultra reliable Seiko that can get me through absolutely anything in this rough ride of a holiday, you know what I mean? This watch, honestly, just takes the best pictures. It's made for the camera. Look at it. Now, yes, it's got no relation in terms of design to the 6139 automatic chronograph Seiko made back in the late 60s, and then went on to be nicknamed the Pogue because it was on the wrist of Colonel William Pogue on the way to the moon. But it's Seiko colours, you know? The reds, the blues, the gaudy honey colour. It's just sensational. This watch does everything. It looks sporty, it looks dressy, it looks expensive. Now, yes, £500 is still quite a lot of money. It's powered by the V192, 41mm, but it gives it a lot of wrist presence without looking too bulky on the wrist. 100 meters of water resistance. I knew I could wear this in the swimming pool, but there was one watch I wanted to keep for that.
Could you just click that like button, please? It really helps the channel. Thank you.
Now, Not now, I'm doing a recording. Just give him a packet of Haribo and just shut the door. Yes, the SLA071, the Landmaster. The dial on this watch is absolutely magnificent to start with. One of my favourites I have in my collection now. Supposedly mimicking the tops of the mountains when, those Japanese climbers are at the top of the peaks, or while they're near the top, I mean, it looks like it just gets darker and darker. I'd hate to climb. Not another one of them spelunkers. Anyway, the SLA071 is a celebration of all the Landmasters that came out in the last 30 odd years. Most of them were powered by a kinetic movement. Now, the kinetic movement is quite cool. It combines mechanics with quartz in a sense. The only problem with kinetic movements is the capacitors do go kaputski if you're not using the watch. And if you're someone that has a lot of watches, the kinetic movement probably isn't the one for you. Anyway, this beast houses the 8L35, my only 4 Hz Seiko movement. And yes, it's a pricey one. This is a limited edition watch. It's fully titanium with a hardened coating on top. This is the watch that almost let me down. Let me show you an action replay. There I am sliding down, and as I hit the water, the fold-over security clasp on the bracelet flicked open. Now, for anyone that knows their Marine Master dive watches, these bracelets have a quite unusual diver's extension. You wouldn't really use it in normal life, only if you want it to go over a dive suit. But as you lift up the security flap, and give it a little bit of resistance, you can extend the bracelet. Now, I hit the water at such speeds, the clasp fold over flipped open and pushed it so hard that the bracelet extended. Anyway, eventually when I got up for air, the watch was dangling like this. Now, surely this is a little bit of a fail, isn't it? I mean, I'm just going around the slides at Center Parks. I'm nowhere near the real ocean where the waves crash, where currents hit you in the face like a giant current bun. Surely I've just found a flaw in this Marine Master bracelet. Now, is it because it's made of titanium? It's a little bit lighter, but if I hadn't have acted fast, right, I may have lost my watch. And it being a pretty expensive one, maybe it wasn't a great idea to take it out at all, but still. But that's the first time with any watch. No spring bar has ever come off on my wrist before. No rubber strap has ever flinged open. No end link has popped out. But the way the fold over clasp works with the diver's extension, it's a little bit concerning. And you know what? I don't think I'm going to be taking it to the swimming pool again. Anyway, very glad I brought those watches with me. That Seiko 5 I don't think is ever going to leave my collection. Yes, the 7S26 movement inside doesn't hack or hand wind. It's a bit of a dinosaur movement. But you know what? I feel like I'm a bit of a dinosaur these days. My Pogue Colours chronograph. That is a fantastic watch. For anyone looking for a one and done, that SSC 947 can pretty much take your wrist for every day of the week. As for the SLA, well, I'm happy I brought it, you know. I don't baby my watches. No matter how much they cost, that watch should do the job tenfold. I'm a little bit disappointed about the clasp, that's for sure. But you live and you learn, don't you? I wonder if back in the late 60s, Jacques Cousteau, when he was developing the Doxa 300 sub, thought to himself, wonder if this watch could take a Center Parks water slide. Probably not, but it is an interesting one, isn't it? There are so many villas around here. I don't know where mine is or where my family are, but still, you know, it's been fun talking. While I have got you for a few more minutes, why don't you click this one? This by my head there. That'd be fantastic. That's a great show, that one. Keep the analytic swinging monkey swinging, you know? That would be great. Take care all. Bye-bye. Yeah! Just got in, the car ready to go out, all packed. Just a quick update from the wife. She just said to me, why didn't you wear a G-Shock? To be fair, she's probably right.